Welcome to this special 2014 BSCAI Convention ISSA Trade Show Tri-Podcast. Our special guest today is Todd Hopkins, who is the CEO and the founder of Office Pride Commercial Cleaning. Welcome, Todd.
Hey, Dick, thanks for having me.
Todd is going to be doing a session this year at the convention, a Supervision Seminar, actually, and on Friday afternoon from 1:30 to 4:15, and his part is on employee communication. Isn't that an interesting subject that we all struggle with all the time? He'll be doing that part, and then LeRoy Doc is going to be doing motivation and training. So, again, I want to welcome you, Todd, and invite you to spend a few moments and just tell us a little bit about what our audience and the participants in that supervision seminar can expect to be covering.
Okay, great. Well, if you've attended the supervision seminar in the past, this one is going to be the same, and we've had really good response with it. I'll be talking about employee communications and all the different little ways we can communicate with employees to increase productivity, to get them to do the things we've hired them to do, and a lot of techniques. So it's not going to be theory. This is going to be practical application. If you want to come or send your supervisors, they'll be able to put this in practice the very next day they return to work. LeRoy is going to be covering motivation and training and on how to hire and not just hire really, but train the new people as they come on board. What motivates those employees to do that work that you've hired them to do. So really the whole focus is how do you get the employees to do the job you've hired them to do and to make sure you as a supervisor aren't creating problems for yourself. What LeRoy and I both have figured out over the years is that most of our problems in this industry are self-inflicted. Yeah. And there's little things we can do to avoid a lot of these problems. And many of our good employees quit, not because they just wanted to quit, but because we did things that caused them ultimately to quit. And if you can find a way to keep all your good employees, your profitability is going to go up, customers are going to be happy, you're just going to have a better culture. So you're going to get all this during this session, and we'd like just to welcome everybody to come out and attend.
Yeah, it's that part of our business has really changed over the years. You know, when I grew up back in this business, back when dirt was invented, we you just told an employee, go to work and do it, and if they didn't like it, who's the boss here? And as the generations have changed, you've gotten into all kinds of different generations, and each one of them have to be treated in a different manner. Each one of them have different priorities in their life. And you're right, I think, when we start talking about our self-inflicted wounds, so to speak. Sometimes we just say, this is the way it is, and the company is this way, and we forget that we may be talking to a 21-year-old today and a 58-year-old tomorrow and a 46-year-old the next day, and sometimes they don't accept the wording the same way, do they? That they might.
No, they don't. Yeah.
And so,
well, LeRoy will cover a lot of that as far as the learning styles and the communication styles like that with the different people. And my session is going to be more psychology.
There you go.
Some specific little things. Yeah, you can do to manage people and that sort of thing. So. Usually there's a lot of benefit that comes out of it. We have a lot of people return every year. LeRoy and I have been doing this session together for about 14 years. I think this is going to be our last time. We're bringing in some fresh blood for next year. But so come on out and you guys can pick up some things to take back to your crew right away.
And I think you made one comment that I think I want to emphasize too, Todd, and that is that what you and LeRoy are going to be talking about is not theory, it's practice. I would tell our audience, both of these gentlemen have been in this industry, well, probably most all their adult life. and you know, they've been in the trenches. You know, this isn't somebody sitting behind a desk and writing an essay on something. So, again, Todd, I read the reviews each year on this thing, and they just seem to be getting stronger. I think you guys are getting stronger at what you're doing, I think. But I know it always is well attended. It's, again, let me remind everyone, it's from 1:30 to 4:15 on Thursday. No, it's on Friday. Excuse me. It's on Friday, November the 7th, from 1:30 to 4:15. I just might remind everybody too that Todd's doing another one at 4:45 that same day on working on your business, not in your business. So those of you that have an opportunity, you can listen to Todd from 1:30 until almost 6 o'clock that day, and it'll be well worth your time. So again, I want to remind everyone that the ISSA trade show is Wednesday through Friday, November 5 to 7, and the BSCAI educational sessions will be on Thursday through Saturday, November 6 to 8, and that's at the Hilton Orlando. And then for those of you that are wanting to attend the bidding and estimating seminar, or maybe take the CBSE and RBSM exams, they will take place on Wednesday, November the 5th. And you can register at www.bscai.org, and then click on the registration icon. And Tri-Podcast listeners, whether you're a BSCAI member or not, you will get the early bird registration rate, or with the bidding and estimating, the same way, you get the early registration rate. And all you have to do is just enter the code TSD, that's Tom, Sam, David, and it will automatically kick in the price at the reduced early bird rate. So even if you can't quite make it by the September 25th deadline, in fact, some of these sessions that we're recording will be played after September 25th. So you'll be able to still register at the normal rate, the early bird rate. So it's a special thing that BSCAI has done for our listeners, and we really appreciate it. So again, I want to thank our special guest, Todd Hopkins, and I want to thank all of you for listening today. We'll see you in Orlando in November.